AKAPAD. Welcome to episode 431. We are in the middle of Thanksflicking. This is my annual holiday event where I just say thank you to the movies that I feel like somehow molded my psyche, that motivated me to delve deeper into my understanding of film and cinema and franchises and blockbusters and independent movies and homemade movies and digging up random things on YouTube and really trying to chart careers and just spot the people out there really doing it. Rocky 4 is one of my adult it's a adult discovery. That's this, the next movie, Top Gun, The Warriors, which I didn't have The Warriors in my original lineup, but I really should have The Warriors also. Another favorite of Big TD, Tony DeLuca, R.I.P. Him and I love that movie. But Rocky 4, so it's a part of this journey of mine to identify these movies that people just hate, they trash, they make fun of, they're memes. All of these things, right? This is what Rocky 4 is known for. But when you sit down and watch Rocky 4, it's the best of all the Rocky movies. And yeah, and I know people are hitting the roof because it's not the original, it's not this and that. If you ask people how the first Rocky ends, they will not be able to tell you. They don't even know the career path of Rocky going into Rocky 4. Now, this is all as a character. This is probably the best of any fourth installment we've ever seen. Like, period. I'm not even sure if it's even close to, some of the horror franchises. Because a lot of the horror franchises internally rebooted by the fourth movie. So, this movie, though, was this later discovery of mine where I saw the movie for what it was, and I put myself in the mind place of just wanting to, I don't know, like rage out, have fun, enjoy it, and then soak it all in. Maybe soaking it all in is the wrong freaking type of word. That's another stupid platitude. But no, and defending this movie, it's quite easy. And, this is what I constantly do with The Rock and Armageddon and, Bad Boys and the Michael Bay, any Michael Bay movie, but the Michael Bay Transformers. And I think it's noble. I think there's something to you as an audience member and, sometimes critic. But there's something to you to see the artistry and the attempt and the intent of something and be able to communicate that to, a hater, a doubter, or it's just someone that's repeating something that they saw online or heard in the supermarket, checkout line. So it's stuff like that. But the things I absolutely love about this movie, it motivates me every single time I see it. Every single time I see this movie, I am ready to go. I want to work out. I want to make myself fit. I want to go longer. I want to go harder. I want to win. Few movies have that effect on me because I am the eclectic one. I call myself the eclectic one because it's the best way to describe my personality. It's very much like Ozymandias in Watchmen if you read the book. A little bit different in the movie, but you do see. But you connect the dots. You absorb everything you can. You say no to nothing. You understand most arguments because you can take a position on both sides of nearly every single argument. This is the DNA of Rocky 4. I can argue for and against the movie both ways, but I will tell you this. I built a gym in my backyard a year ago. It was a COVID gym. We called it the Bloodstone. When we get into our final round of movements at the Bloodstone, what we call the final stone, because sometimes you cast 10 stones, meaning 10 rounds of movements. It's grueling. It's 30 plus minutes of nonstop movement. That last stone, before we work out, we play the Rocky 4 music. Everything musically in this movie is there. It's a shiver. It's a slimming, right? It's a shaving. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a shaving of the time, and it's so well placed, and everything is postmodern today. This movie works so well, and the way how it butts into Creed 2, it's magnificent. They did such a good job with Creed 2. Creed 2 makes Rocky 4 good. Rocky 4 makes Creed 2 even better. So it's all of these things, okay? And then we have the good versus evil. I just watched By Dawn's Early Light, which is really another movie I should add to Thanksflicking. It's an HBO movie that is one of the best freaking movies on earth. Maybe one of my favorites. Yeah, and it's this American, like capitalism versus communism. Let these ideologies, let these two different ecosystems, let them have their day and see who will win, who will do it. And sometimes that needs to be settled in a boxing ring. Versus one guy that's naturally trained, versus Stallone, and one guy that is, roided out, which would be Dolph Lundgren, Drago. So it's these other concepts and these other collisions that this movie has. We have this failing relationship, this struggle of Rocky and his wife, Adrian. We have Paulie, who went through a drunken stupor in Rocky 1, 2, and 3, coming in Rocky's corner as a trainer, as a little bit of a comic relief. Rocky now has a full-grown child. He, like the movie opens with the kid's birthday party. Amazing too. I think it was Gucci. Rocky's Gucci tracksuit in this movie is phenomenal, and it's all of these elements. The Rocky character has. Sorry, I'm just buying myself time while I'm trying to get my thoughts. When I say something like these elements, I know what I'm doing to myself. But and I just did it right there again. But Rocky 4 is also the evolution of the character Rocky. He's not in the same place as he was in Rocky 1. He's a different person. He has 10 or 12 title defenses. He's a retired champion. He's heralded. He's loved. And there's just something to him. The principle of him wanting to fight Drago. It's the principle of it all. It's not, I can beat you. It is the principle. Apollo Creed died in the ring in this movie out of principle. So it's awesome. And I know there's another version of this movie that just came out, Rocky vs. Drago, which is almost like a supercut of Rocky 4. Sylvester Stallone, I think, spent the entire COVID year re-editing Rocky 4, which is an amazing use of time. Side note, another amazing use of time is Uzi Suzy, available right now on Etsy. If you want to see what I did with my COVID year. Hey, you gotta plug yourself. But no, and the Rocky vs. Drago goes into the relationship of Drago and Russia and his wife and how he's being controlled a little bit deeper. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I kind of was monitoring Sylvester Stallone's post. He just dropped a documentary on YouTube about the editing. It's like a 90-minute long documentary. So that we will discuss that also. Could we get it done by Thanksgiving? Because we're day by day now leading into Thanksgiving. Maybe. I would like to. We'll see where that goes. But everyone, I am so thankful for Rocky 4 for constantly and endlessly, even to this day, even today, motivating me. It's one of the most motivational movies ever made. I suggest you watch it and then go work the fuck out. Peter A. DeLuca here, AKAPAD, the Eclectic One, the World Sketchbook Champion, your boy Spicy Taco, the mastermind behind AKAPAD.com. Let me just plug everything. But signing out, I love you, goodbye, and episode 432 will be Top Gun.